All right, everybody, we're here. It's in front of the Oakland Public Library in August 2012, and I'm here with Councilman Pat Pignatelli.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm doing okay.
Good.
So you've lived in Oakland for 36 years,
Yes.
and you've been a councilman for 7.
Correct.
Over the time you've been a councilman and lived in Oakland, what would you say has been the biggest, most positive change that you've seen in Oakland?
The most positive change I've seen in Oakland is we're just starting to be able to get our finances under control. In 2006, my first year on the council, we were given a $300,000 bill for health benefits, which were underfunded in the 2005 budget. So we had to automatically put $300,000 in our budget because of the shortfall for the previous year. So that was one problem. And the following year, the next year, 3 people retired from the borough, and we had to come up with $450,000 to pay for their retirement. So I think the most positive thing that I've seen on the council is that we're able to plan now for the future. And we do that through trust funds that we've established. The trust funds, we put money aside in the event in the future we have a problem. We have 3 trust funds, one for insurance, snow removal, and for health benefits. So we're able to put that money aside a little each year so that we don't get hit with that underfunding of accounts, and we're able to do that without a tax increase.
Alrighty. Now, I just finished my summer 2012 poll. I'm standing in front of the post office, going to the library, all those fun things. And I asked Oaklanders about all the council candidates. You know, I said, "This is the person's name. Do you recognize it? Not recognize it? Not sure." And I asked about you. 67% of Oaklanders said they know who you are or recognized your name. 27% said they didn't know, and 5% said they weren't sure.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good number. You know, almost under 2/3 of the town know who you are. Does that concern you that, you know, being in council for 7 years and being a resident for such a long time, that it isn't a little higher?
Well, in the beginning, you know, when we first moved to Oakland, we did not have children. So there was several years where we were not involved with the recreation program or in school activities. So it took us a little bit longer. Also, I was going to school up until 1983 at night, so I was pretty much involved with furthering my education. As far as 67%, I think that's pretty good. I'm not only involved in politics in town, but I'm also involved with the Knights of Columbus. I'm also involved with the choir at OLPH. I'm a Eucharistic minister there. So I am involved. I was involved in the Fathers Club way back when my children were real small. No, I'm pretty pleased with 67%. I really am.
Alrighty. Now, last question of the day. I was looking at your campaign pamphlet, and it says, as one of your accomplishments, and this is what it said, you created Oakland's first downtown redevelopment plan. Now, a lot of people were talking about that a year ago, you know, in the big mayoral race. So I thought I'd just take a little retrospective look, and I looked at the now Mayor Schwager's campaign website, and she wrote, quote, "The so-called downtown improvement plan has been marketed by the mayor and council for the past 8 years, and all that has been done is cost the taxpayers over $70,000 for designs." So how would you respond to something like that? And what would you say to the Oakland residents who are really excited that something's going to get done, but they're wondering what's going on exactly with all the plans?
Much of that downtown development program is predicated upon bringing sewers down to our central business district, which we have not been able to do yet. As you realize, there are many stringent requirements by the DEP. Now they say that if you take water out of the ground, you have to put part of that back into the ground. So it's taken us a while. We've gone through the Highlands Council, if you're aware of the Highlands Act, which put much of northern New Jersey in the restricted area for water preservation. So it does take a while. If you speak to the mayor of, I think it's Mount Arlington, it took them 10 years to finish their downtown redevelopment program. This is not something, we're not just putting sidewalks in or just putting planters in. This is an entire program to redevelop the downtown area, to make it pedestrian friendly, to encourage businesses to come to downtown and to expand so that people can live near the downtown area. So I think if you ask any community, It takes at least 8 to 10 years before you finish a program. The larger your program, the longer it's going to take.
All right, it's good seeing you, Councilman.
Thank you
and we'll
very
catch up soon.
Thank you.